Hello and welcome. This is Kristen with another episode from Conversations from the Driver's Seat. I'm in the middle of a whatnot program of showing or talking about the craziness of what I'm seeing in the whatnot program concerning how they charge shipping. But this topic about shipping is applicable to any online seller. My first episode was just breaking down the differences and why it is important for the post office to know whether you're shipping a package or an envelope, and it's according to their terms, not yours. The other second one was some conversation or things to think about on whether you want to charge free shipping, charge full shipping, maybe a blend of it. Now, on this third one, I want to get into setting up your listings for whatnot. And as I've indicated, it really is not going to be much different from this platform than what you may find or experience on some of the other platforms. In whatnot, when you're setting things up in the back end, getting ready for your shows, you have to create some listings and some of the considerations that you need to set up. You can set up a listing for every single item you intend to sell, or you could do, I've done what they call random pulls, which is PULL, and it is basically a generic listing for similar items of what you intend to sell. I highly, highly recommend that you do a themed show, meaning I wouldn't go in there and sell everything from, let's say, car washing supplies to pet toys to, maybe baby strollers. I would not, because it's going to not really bring you in the niche client that you're looking for. If you want to sell dog toys, that would be, let's say, my example for this. By all means, you're going to get an enthusiastic group of people who are looking to buy dog toys. You're not going to find people in there looking to buy, kids' toys. You're going to get them buying that. And the reason that you want to also keep it is because of how the experience is on the shipping and what they pay for shipping. And these buyers are getting very savvy on that platform because of how the algorithm works for them and what they would bid for and what is reflected. I would highly recommend you go into some of these shows and act like you want to be in some passion of yours. Go in where it's something you understand and see like you want to buy, because this will really reflect to you the conversation of what I want to have today. So one of the first things that you usually have to consider is whether you're going to ship like priority or ground advantage. But I'll be honest, this platform is not one that's like Amazon. These people are not on there looking to buy some necessity that they expect to be there in a day or two. That is just not. This is more of a pastime. Think of HSN. It is something they're going on like the regular watching as a TV program. And truthfully, they could be doing both at the same time, really. So these people are on there just looking to see what it is, what could possibly you're going to entertain them with as far as a purchase goes. They're not one I would highly recommend using both, because these buyers are not necessarily looking for it to be very quickly shipped. They want it to be shipped. They want proof that it's shipping quickly, but they don't necessarily need to receive it very quickly. The other thing that you have to go in and make the determination on is the weights of your items. And this gets to be very, very important. That is the basis of this whole video. Because if you take an example of like an imaginary box that is being presented to the buyer, and when they're going in to make the first purchase of a dog toy, in my example, if this is going to be 6 ounces shipped, meaning it's in a box, or maybe you're going to mail it in a poly mailer, and it's 6 ounces, that will be what you want to put in there. So that on the virtual side of it, when they made the first purchase, that may be, let's say, $6 for them to purchase it. Then on the back end, as I've mentioned in previous ones, that the 0 to 3.9 is one weight class. 4 ounces to 7.9 is another weight class, and so forth up to you reach 1 pound. Once you reach 1 pound, it is 1 pound to 1 pound, 15.9 ounces. Then from 2 pounds to 2, and it goes all the way up. So it becomes important because if you put that 6 pound, they made the first purchase for a 6 ounce item, that goes in their virtual box, so to speak, on the back end. So now as you keep showing more items, if they make a second purchase, it is now the 6 ounce for the first one and the 6 ounce for the second one. So the back end will calculate as you're presenting this toy to them that it is now going to be 12 ounces. They're not going to pay another $6 because there's already one in the virtual box. It's going to calculate that it is now at 12 ounces, and maybe it's only $2 more for shipping, which is why these people love being in these shows with a lot of selection and a lot of things in the particular niche of what they're looking to purchase from. So yes, they're going to want to add maybe that second one in, and now they're at 12 ounces. Well, now maybe you're selling collars and leashes. Maybe you have the bandanas. Maybe you have some of the outfits, other fun things to go along with it. And maybe they have a dog's outfit that they want to add, but that's going to be 10 ounces. Well, if they add it to the 12 ounces that are already in the box, they're going to be on the back end calculating this. That's on Whatnot will be doing this in their algorithms, and they'll recognize that this now puts them over a pound. So now they may be buying it and having to spend another maybe $3 now to buy this outfit and add it to the virtual box. So now they have 12 ounces, they added 10, that puts them at 22 ounces, and 16 ounces in the box means this is a 1.5 pound box. But you keep selling, and now they're going to buy a collar. Well, maybe the collar's only 4 ounces. Well, what's going to happen is they're going to recognize that they are still in the 1 to 2 pound range, and they will reflect that that collar can be purchased with free shipping. It's not free shipping that you're offering. It's free shipping, and that they're recognizing how much is in the virtual box of purchases, and that the post office is not going to charge any more for that buyer to add this lighter weight item to the box because you were at 1 pound 8 ounces. If they add a 4 ounce in there, they're at 1 pound 12 ounces. So they're going to get free shipping on that. And now maybe they're going to add in, I don't know, a bandana to that outfit. Well, maybe your bandana is only 3 ounces. They could still get free shipping on that as well because you're still in the 1 to 2 pound range. But now if they add another thing in there, let's say a toy, and now they may be up to like 2 pounds, 4 ounces or 5 ounces, that it'll kick back in with another upgrade to get to the 2 pound range. And maybe that one's $3 again. So when you look at the breakdown on the back end of what the items are that a buyer purchases, you may find that sometimes they have things in there with shipping charges. Maybe they don't on other times. It's not that you aren't getting paid for, or you're not getting charged for those items, or you're not giving that buyer a free shipping. It's that on the back end of it, on the virtual side of it, the platform is recognizing based on the weights you put in. So I highly recommend when you're setting up your listings, like I said in the example, where a toy of this may be 6 ounces, another toy may be 8 ounces. You're going to want to break these down because it's going to impact what is being reflected on the buyer's end, and it really may cost you in the back end of this because maybe the buyers aren't going to be willing to bid as high, or maybe they're not even going to bid at all because maybe if they wanted, they're going to wait for a 6 ounce one and get the free shipping on it. I hope this makes sense for you. I do have some other examples of things that will come through and maybe a little more confusing. So please make sure you pay attention for my next episode that'll be coming out, because that's going to be talking about a little bit more of the problematic situations. This episode is to make sure you're setting up your listings, setting them up as accurately as you can be, because that is going to be really reflective on the buyer's perspective. If you have any comments or questions down below, please leave them in the comments. I will try and get back to you or address it in a future episode. I would really appreciate a thumbs up if you're getting anything good out of this. And I would really ask if you could do me the favor of hitting the subscribe button and help me grow the channel. Catch you later, and I'll see you in the next episode.